Hi, the name is Columbia, and let's start with World War Z, the aftermath.
This is a co-op zombie shooter inspired by the movie with the same name. If you like zombie movies, I can easily recommend it for you, along with Dawn of the Dead, Shaun of the Dead, 28 Days Later and Wreck, and of course The Walking Dead and The Last of Us shows. So here you will join up to 3 friends or play on your own with AI teammates against hordes of ravenous zombies. You will go through intense story episodes across new zombie-ravaged locations around the world. You will shoot zombies like a hero pope in Vatican City, or slay them en masse in snowbound Kamchatka. Most people on Steam like the game and has about 80% of positive reviews, but people say that this Left 4 Dead clone is kinda short on content and worth getting only on sale, which is now. My Time at Sandrock. This is a new adventure, crafting and farming game from the creators of My Time at Porsche. Better graphics, more things to do and a positive rating close to 90%. Basically, it is a perfect RPG game if you want to relax, but still explore the surroundings and keep yourself entertained. For example, I'm 40 plus years old and I usually play games like The Witcher 3, Skyrim and Baldur's Gate, but I really enjoyed playing Sandrock as well. And if you say that this game is only for little girls, then you probably are seriously concerned about your masculinity. I can lend you my magnifying glass for you to find your balls. Really, this game is great for adults as well. And let me tell you straight, play it to beat your anxiety. This game will show your unrestful mind that there is a place where you can relax and be safe. Anyway, here you will arrive in a wild post-apocalyptic city where it's up to you and your trusty tools to restore the community to its former glory. Gather resources to build machines, befriend locals and defend Sandrock from monsters, all while saving the city from economic ruin. If you like games like My Time at Porsche, Stardew Valley, Yonder and similar ones, this is definitely your spoon of potato salad. Sniper Elite 4. Here you'll discover a sniping freedom, experience tactical third-person combat, gameplay choice and epic long shots across huge levels as you liberate wartime Italy from the grip of fascism. I guess those fascists you sent to the eternal gardens of Mussolinium are not so keen to be liberated and would want to crack your skull instead, so it won't be an easy jog in a park, rather a fun, intense sniping party. The plot is set across the beautiful Italian peninsula, from sun-drenched Mediterranean coastal towns to ancient forests, mountain valleys and colossal Nazi megastructures. People are saying that the game is extremely satisfying and you can even shoot another sniper through his scope. A legendary shot, and I have no doubt that you will get an achievement for this. Overall, you will find 85 achievements here and collecting them in this game is very fun. House Flipper. Don't get me wrong, but I think that everyone should play this game. Not because it is immensely fun, well it is, but because you will get so much knowledge on the renovation, design and even how to use tools. For example, at which end to hold the hammer, at which end to hold the nail, at which, well, you got the point. So here you learn about materials, colors, tools and how to make them work together to create wonderful houses, rooms and even bomb shelters. Regardless if you plan to create the house of your dreams, help the residents with their renovation, or feel the need to smack some walls, House Flipper is a perfect game for that. But as I've said before, especially for the knowledge. The game is relaxing and some even say stress relieving, so don't think twice, the price is really nice. Tunguska, The Visitation. This is an isometric survival game that brings you to the dangerous Tunguska exclusion zone, where you will face deadly traps, infectious mutants, bandits, and well-armed rogue military. Game is inspired by the same story as A Stalker, the roadside picnic written by the Strugatsky brothers. Keep in mind that they wrote the story before any serious nuclear accident ever happened, so it's not actually tied to Chernobyl or any other nuclear disaster, just a post-apocalyptic, gritty and dark Soviet Union filled with unexplainable horrors. Although you can literally describe a casual Soviet Union without any post-apocalypse with the same words. People in the comments are saying that if you like Stalker or Atom RPG games, it's a no-brainer. Also, it has very positive reviews on Steam. Just keep in mind that despite walls of text, looting and side quests, it is an actual twin-stick shooter, and at first may be difficult to control. Although from my own experience, when you get used to it, everything will be fine. Hogwarts Legacy. I had a lot of fun playing this game. All in all, Hogwarts Legacy was one of the few games that actually survived the hype train and never crashed anywhere. The game has above 90% of positive reviews on Steam, and I would give the game 10 cold beers out of 10 without much thinking. The world is very detailed, quests are handcrafted and fun, magic truly feels like magic, and the world is really open. Although the map is shaped like a bow, very narrow and long. But that's maybe a thing of a lore. I don't know, I have never read the books, only seen the movies. Only thing that actually spoiled the game a bit was how soon I got the ability to fly. That absolutely crashed the exploration on footpath. Flying in Hogwarts is awesome, but I would have given this ability way later in the game. The variety of enemies also could be wider, but hey, it's a great game. You have all my recommendations. No Man's Sky. This is an alive project. Updates are constant, the game is getting better and better every year. And by saying constant updates, I'm not kidding. I have noticed that they update the game every month, or even more often. Here, every star is the light of an actual distant sun, each orbited by planets filled with life, and you can go to any of them. The game is actually enormous. Of course, that size is only available because of procedural generation. So the real question is your mama procedurally generated?
Oh, come on, how dare you?
I'm sorry, no I'm not. So here you fly from deep space to planetary surfaces without loading screens. In this infinite universe you will discover places and creatures that no other players have seen before, and perhaps never will again. So it is tailored for those who want to go where no human boldly went before, or for those who want to find the best place in a galaxy, which is called Beristan, everyone knows that. Also keep in mind that every other player lives in the same galaxy and you can choose to share your discoveries with them on a map. That is cool. Impaler. This is a minimalist retro arena shooter with spikes. You summon spikes to slay monsters, build barriers and reach higher ground. The game is challenging, rewards movement, and each run feels different thanks to roguelike elements. Here you'll overcome the increasingly difficult hordes of monsters by upgrading your weapons and abilities. The game has a retro art style and really not bad soundtrack. Also, developers use their own engine, so the game feels really smooth. Basically, if you feel nostalgia for classic Doom or Duke Nukem games, Impaler is a wonderful choice. Also, the price is a joke even without a discount. The game is short, only about 2.5 hours, and can be completed in a single sit-down any evening, which is great. Ancestors, The Humankind Odyssey. This is a really original and truly amazing game where you play as an ape. Yeah, your journey starts 10 million years ago, and by then we still shared our ancestors with gorillas and chimpanzees. Our last common ancestor with the apes, chimpanzees to be exact, is known to be roughly about 5 million years old. So you start as an ape and over the years evolve into an early human. The whole game spans from 10 million to 2 million years ago. Your task is for you and your tribe not to die and not to choose the path of extinction. The future of humanity is in your hands, like literally. As developers say, evolution was not written in stone. Your decisions will shape how you will overcome obstacles, increase your species, and what knowledge you will pass on to future generations. You can focus on specific attributes or choose a more balanced approach to survival. Your clan's ability to survive will be directly impacted by your decisions and choices, making each player's experience a unique one. It's a wonderful game reminding us that we are just starting to go on our evolutionary path as human species. 2 million years is nothing. Dinosaurs existed for 165 million years before they all died out. Except the birds, of course, add another 65 million years to that big number. That is a huge difference. Not as huge as your mama though. Unrailed. This is a chaotic railroad construction game where you work alone or way better together with your friends as a team to build a train track across endless procedurally generated worlds. You will master encounters with its inhabitants, upgrade your train and keep it from derailing. That is easier to say than to do, believe me. Chaos will overwhelm you and your bodies more than once. The game is not as dramatic as Overcooked games, for example, but you can for sure understand what will happen if you fail to communicate. This game has pretty good AI as well, so if your friends are dead, or if you are dead to them, then playing this game with the help of friendly AI will be fun as well. So to spice up your curiosity, I will tell you that here you can kill with your thoughts. That should really grab your attention. If it grabs somewhere else, call the police. Inkulinati is an ink-based strategy game straight from medieval manuscripts where a thought can be deadlier than a sword. You will take your turn in Inkulinati duels filled with unexpected tactical depth and humor.
Yeah, fart humor, very funny, haha.
Shut up, that is always funny. You'll embark on an ever-changing journey, build your own bestiary, defeat meet medieval superstars and collect perks to unleash special powers. And now it's the time when you must subscribe. It's the law, I have nothing to do with that. The penalty of not subscribing to my channel is a ban from Boobhala after you die. It's terrible, I know, so I guess you have to subscribe. Cossacks 3. This is a remake of the classic game that originally launched in 2000s. Here you'll find 20 nations, 120 different unit types and over 220 different buildings. That sounds like an overkill, and believe me, it is. But it is also really fun to play. This game is like ultimate epic battle simulator before it was cool. Also, besides the battles on land, you can build an armada of battleships and attack your enemies at sea. Game offers 5 single-player campaigns. Cool feature is that the game lets you fight massive battles with up to 32,000 soldiers simultaneously on one battlefield. Just be sure that you have that NASA supercomputer for that. World War II Rebuilder. The year is 1945, it's the end of World War II, and you are one of the builders assigned to repair and renovate places completely destroyed during the war. You will visit monuments and famous buildings, stumble upon their history and take part in the biggest rebuilding missions, meet civilians from England, Germany and France, and guide them through the process. During the journey you will collect resources and craft materials to flip houses, repair industrial buildings, roads and squares, pick up a hammer, drive a bulldozer, become a mechanic and operator of various machines, drive cars and bicycles. Also clean up the area, defuse and get rid of the bombs, and design the new look of the place by decorating. Game has quite nice visuals and the atmosphere is great as well. World War II Rebuilder is an owner of very positive reviews, and people on Steam are saying that if you liked other sim games, especially the House Flipper, this one is very similar, just with a cool twist on the setting. MechWarrior 5. Welcome to the year 3015. It's a hell of a time to be alive. Humanity has colonized thousands of star systems, spanning a vast region of space known as the Inner Sphere. The golden age of cooperation and advancement is now a distant memory, and humanity has once again splintered into factions, all vying for supremacy. The battlefields of the future are dominated by battle mechs, hulking machines of war capable of destroying entire cities. As a battle mech pilot, you'll rain havoc upon enemy mechs, including tanks, ground vehicles, aircraft and advanced defenses. I remember when I played MechWarrior 3 more than 20 years ago, I was gobsmacked. These graphics looked like a movie to me. Yeah, these. You know, I was wondering back then if nowadays graphics are such realistic ones, what will the future bring? Will graphics of the games become better than the real world? It is actually a good question that is still haunting me. I don't believe it's possible, but is it really? Tavern Master. This is a medieval tavern management game where you are in charge of building, maintaining and running your very own cozy tavern. Buy tables and benches, fill barrels with drinks, hire staff and serve your first customers. You will have to make sure your employees are happy, there are enough drinks and seats for guests, and soon you will be able to expand your business in various ways. For example, you can hire musicians to attract more people to your tavern and make customers have more patience while waiting for a drink. Honestly, I never thought about that. Basically, if you want to get your drinks faster, avoid live music. Anyway, here you can also hold special events to attract special customers who have very specific food and drink requirements. They will come in the morning and stay all day, and they could stay all night as well if you create rooms with beds in your tavern. Every room will be rated with stars from 1 to 5, which will determine how much money you can earn from the guests. So my advice is to keep them cockroaches free and with complimentary potato salad snacks. Airborne Kingdom. This is a sky city builder where you grow a unique town among the clouds, build housing, satisfy needs and grow your clan. Maintain lift, balance weight and be careful not to run low on fuel while you fly it across a wide open landscape which changes with every playthrough. Search for resources, find lost technologies and discover the fate of the ancients. At the same time, gain allegiance with the ground kingdoms and help them find artifacts, construct monuments and build trade routes. Your guidance can propel an era of harmony, but knowing you and knowing me, we will probably crash into some thriving city and kill thousands of innocent people instead. Green Hell. Game feels like Raft, The Forest and Far Cry Primal had a baby. And very positive reviews are saying to us that this baby is not ugly and you shouldn't give up it for adoption. This time. Here you are left alone in a jungle without any food or equipment, trying to survive and find your way out. Clinging to life, you have to go on a journey of durability, as the effects of solitude weigh heavy not only on your body but also on the mind. How long can you survive against the dangers of the unknown? Knowing you, probably not very long. You know, me as well, when I watch survival shows, especially the one called Alone, I'm always thinking that I would never give up and I would win the money no matter what, not like these other people. But the truth is, I would probably slip on some snail and die on the third day. Or, you know, I probably would be attacked and eaten by a bunch of these, which is a terrible fate. So here, constantly threatened by the jungle, you'll fight with both wild animals and tropical illnesses. You will also have to face the traps set by your own mind and fears that crawl out of the darkness of the endless jungle. Enjoy the game alone or with friends. System Shock. This is the full remake of the famous original System Shock from 1994, combining the old gameplay with all new HD visuals, updated controls, overhauled interface and all new sounds and music. It even has the original voice actor of Shodan, the psychotic AI who has taken control of the Citadel station and turned the crew into an army of cyborgs and mutants. She now plans to do the same to Earth, so you must explore and battle your way through the depths of a space station gone to hell, stop AI and avert humanity's destruction. The best thing for me, a man who never played the original System Shock of 1994, was a shocking experience, pun intended, when I realized that this is not a linear shooter. You can actually decide where to go first, what areas to explore, and you will also have to make a mental map of the space station in your head, because it is huge and it's easy to get lost. Dead by Daylight. This is an asymmetric horror game where you can play as the killer or one of the 4 survivors, or as I like to call them, victims. Since you are not a victim, at least not in the gaming world, your projected goal should be to hunt down the other 4 players. That is if you are lucky enough to become a killer, a powerful hacker and slasher, or a paranormal entity of nightmares. Because honestly, there is only a small chance that you will end as an alpha and not some puny victim. Each level is procedurally generated and the spawn points are random as well. But be warned that the game's community can be quite toxic if you don't have any friends of your own. And if you do have friends, they are probably toxic as well. And if your friends are nice, are they even friends? War Tales. It has been 100 years since the world saw the fall of the once great Edoran Empire at the hands of an unprecedented plague that swept the nation. So prepare to lead a group of characters in a huge open world where combat, death and thirst for riches will shape and define your day-to-day life. You are not a special chosen one ushering in a new era of peace. Nah, your goal is solely to survive, well, and thrive in this harsh and hostile land. From the most insignificant petty thieves to the land's most notorious figures, there is no such thing as a profit too small to take. You can recruit from the vast array of new companions with numerous unique skill sets and weapon preferences, resulting in a plethora of possible builds. You will accept contracts that will take you on a task to defend, liberate and save the many inhabitants of the land for money. You are not a hero, remember? Also here you will be able to collect bounties.
And now, thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.